The boy punched through a hornet's nest. He ate the hornets that were in his mouth and even jumped from a tree, injuring himself in the process. The reason the boy did this was that he had watched a movie. In the movie, the main character became severely physically disabled and was then transformed into a robot to save the world. The boy wanted to become disabled too, so that he could turn into a robotic being. He then started smashing his head against the door, but he found that the progress of his disability was too slow. Soon the boy ended up in the hospital just as he had hoped, but the doctor told him that he had only suffered a minor flesh wound. The boy was very disappointed, so he simply jumped out of the hospital window and got hit by a passing car. He bounced off the road but managed to get back up unharmed after some maneuvering. Then he discovered an insanely long staircase without hesitation. The boy walked all the way down to continue pursuing his dream, while another person ran up instead. Eventually, he went back to the hospital for another examination. The doctor said he had only lost a single hair and that all his bones were intact. The doctor started yelling at him, saying that becoming an ultra cyborg was impossible and that he needed to return to reality. He gave up on his dream and spent his whole life daydreaming. When he was 80 years old, he finally stood on the edge of a rooftop. He looked back at his old dream one last time, threw it away, climbed onto the ledge of the building, and as he barely survived, he ended up back in the hospital. There, the doctors told him he could finally become a cyborg, and for a moment he had hoped that his dream would finally come true. However, he had no health insurance. When the boy heard the doctor's words, his entire world shattered because the doctors killed him. So, like and subscribe.